I'm sure you must have heard it a million times when parents say something. Children often don't take it so seriously. But when sometimes other people say it, they seem to pay attention. And parents come complaining, we told him or her the same thing. But the truth is, those were merely words that were spoken from the mouth and not really words that sprang from your soul. They had no truth. I once heard this little thing. A boy was sitting, a young boy, and a father and a mother. And they hired rented this robot, an artificial being with extraordinary intelligence and amazing perception and intuition. So much so, with 100% accuracy, it could predict if a person was lying or telling the truth. And if the person was found to be telling a lie, it would slap the person. So they said, it was standing in the kitchen next to the mother and father table, and the son appeared late for his dinner. And the father said, "Where were you? What were you doing in your room?" He said, "Dad, I was studying." Bang! A slap comes from the robot. He said, "Oh, okay. I was just watching a TV show." Another slap. He said, "I was watching an X-rated movie." The robot didn't do anything. And the father said, "How could you? When I was your age, I never did anything like that." Slap. And mother says, "He's your son after all." Slap. Alright, जिसको जब समझ आएगा तब हंस लेना. And that is why, not because of the joke, but that is why this purity of soul is everything. It's not what we say, it's not what we do particularly. Because sometimes people don't mean to say things, they end up saying. They don't mean to do things, they end up doing. And that holds true for everybody. But it is what you deeply feel within. You know why? Because when it comes to feelings, you don't say, "I didn't actually mean to feel what I felt." What you felt is already the result of what you had in you. So if you purify yourself, which is the only path of liberation that I know of, become so pure that you become a touchstone. Forget gold. You become a touchstone. You touch and you turn everything into gold. And the basis of that purity is who you are within. And who you are within can never remain hidden. It doesn't matter how hard you try or how hard you're trying to project otherwise. It always comes out. It always comes forth. It always, at some trigger, something will trigger it, some event, it will just gush out of your very being. So only if you could remember that before doing anything, before speaking anything, is this going to help me purify myself? That bitterness I hold in my heart, it's not worth it. It's not helping me. And it's certainly not doing anything to the other person. If you hate somebody and if you hold bitterness in your heart and it affects some other person somehow, then we say at least it's worth it. But even that is not happening. So what is the point? This is extraordinary ignorance. And if you're ignorant, that's the equivalent of sleeping. If you're sleeping, you're not awakened. You're not Buddha. You're not liberated. You're not a yogi then. All that one needs to do is not even do the right thing, not do the wrong thing, or everything else is right anyway, which sometimes can be subjective, but broadly you get the idea, I hope.